Here's what's going on. You see, almost immediately after Chasity married her husband Antonio 3 years ago, Chasity began to suspect he was cheating. Then on top of that, recently, Chasity suffered a horrible tragedy. And instead of bringing her and Antonio together, it's ripped them apart even further. Watch. When Chasity met and married Antonio, she thought she would live happily ever after.
We were good together. You know, it made me feel like, you know, that I wouldn't have to look anymore after him.
Those dreams of a happy family would all be shattered when shortly after getting married, tragedy struck.
I got a call saying that my children had been hit by a car, you know, which I thought that they were okay. But when I got to the hospital, I found out that my baby didn't make it. My life hasn't been the same since she left me. I can't stop thinking about ways I could have helped her.
Grieving the loss of her daughter, Chasity turned to her husband for support, but Antonio was nowhere to be found.
He could hear me crying and he won't even get up to say it's okay. He just lays there like he don't even care.
What's worse, Chasity believes her husband may be cheating.
He comes home drunk, his wedding ring in his pocket, his pants not zipped up. He expects me to be okay with this, but I'm not okay with it.
Her life at a major crossroad, Chasity is here to figure out which way to turn.
If Antonio does not pass this test, I'm going to move on. There will be no more me and him.
You know that tragedy affected him, didn't it?
I can't say for sure because he don't act like it.
People grieve differently.
Yeah, you're right.
He was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was with them the day it happened. They were all crossing the street and they were in the crosswalk and the car went around. It ran over her and her brother.
But even before this, you were suspicious, weren't you?
Yeah.
How about this wedding ring stuff?
Oh, one day he went out with his again, always with his something with his every time. Went out with his came in the house at about 4 o'clock in the morning, sat at the dining room table with me, and I'm looking at him like he crazy, like, where you been? You know, he just smiling. Drunk smiling. So he went to reach into his pocket to get his cigarettes out, and I heard something say, bling, and it, you know, him being drunk, he didn't pay attention, so I look up under the table, it's his wedding ring. I went to church one Sunday, came back, and there's a long black strand of hair in my bed, real long, and I'm like, you know, come on now, just wash my sheets Saturday. You know, and he like, well, that might have came from the washer or the dryer. Fool, if you put something in the washer or the dryer, it's not gonna come out straight.
You also think that he's bored with your sex life.
Yeah. When we first met, wow, it was like wild rabbits, 4 or 5 times a day sometimes, you know? Now.
This is what he had to say, okay? Take a look at this.
I love my wife. She means everything to me. In April, when our daughter died, it ripped our family apart. Even before the baby died, Chasity was constantly accusing me of cheating. Now it's gotten even worse. She says I disappear. I'm just hanging out with my brother and I'm just trying to blow out some steam. The day she claimed that my ring was off, I think she took it off and just doesn't remember. I think she's so hurt about what happened to our family that she's focusing all her anger on me. Baby, I love you. Never do anything to hurt you, and I'm not cheating at all.
Everybody welcome Antonio to the show. Right here, Antonio. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Give the man a chance. All the time.
All the time, constantly. About something. You know.
What if you wasn't always doing something that make me think you out there messing around?
I be at work most of the time. You know, that's what you say. You know, that's why I be at work most of the time.
That's what you say.
I tried to explain. Everybody grieves in their own way.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, I feel it though. Every day I feel it in my heart. You know, just because I don't cry, that don't mean I'm not hurt.
What about me, though? What about me when I'm feeling bad? You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad for you.
Why can't you get up and say, baby, it's okay?
I do hold you and stuff when you crying.
So you come home late at night. Sometimes, she said on a Saturday night you didn't come home till Monday. You were at your mother's house.
Oh, I was with my brother. I went to my brother's house that day. called from that. You know, I was just upset a lot. You know, I had to blow off a lot of steam. I just wasn't ready to go back home.
How about the ring incident?
I think she took my ring off because she really told me she did. I never, ever took my ring off.
Because you know,
How come your ring's not on now?
Oh, she
I got it, because I got it.
You got the
When that
ring.
ring fell off his finger in that kitchen, I did not give it back. For what? If the ring would have never been off your hand, I wouldn't have never kept it.
I don't remember.
Because you was
Antonio,
drunk.
Chasity feels like you regret marrying her.
I love my wife.
All right. First of all, I want you to know, with us today, Chasity, with us, Antonio, is Dr. Jeffrey Gardere. Now, Jeffrey is an expert in relationships. What do you mean?
You can save him.
Why?
Because I married him. And I wanted to be faithful to him. I wanted him to be faithful to me. There's no talking if he done cheated on me. He can get his stuff and he go, oh. Grief counseling, but as far as like marriage counseling, we wouldn't even need a marriage counselor. You feel me? If I didn't have my feelings. No, I don't need no marriage counselor.
All right, here's the category. For better or worse, we asked you if you love Chasity. You said yes. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
Thank you. Thank you.
We asked you, are you attracted to Chasity? You said yes. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth.
Thank you.
We asked you if you're embarrassed to be seen with Chasity. You said no. The lie detector determined that was the truth. We asked you if you did marry Chasity only because she would support you and give you a place to live. You said no. The lie detector determined you were telling the truth.
Oh.
Thank you.
We asked you if you wish you would have waited to start a family with Chasity. You said no. The lie detector test determined that's a lie. We asked you bored with your family life. You said no. The lie detector test determined that's a lie. Here's the category 2, suspicious behavior. We asked when Chasity found another woman's hair in your bed, was it from a woman you were cheating with? You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth. We asked you if you lied to Chasity about going to work. You said no. The lie detector test determined that's a lie. I can't do this. I don't do
him these questions for months and years. He been lying, man.
Chasity,
Maury,
you can't hit him.
I'm sorry, Maury, because you just don't know how long I've been asking him these questions.
You gotta stay right there. Antonio, we asked you if you're spending money on other women when you come home with no money. You say no. The lie detector test determined that's a lie. We asked you when you come home without your wedding. Is it because you're telling women you're single? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Antonio, here's a secret sex life. We asked you if you're having sex with other women behind Chastity's back. You said no. The lie detector determined that's a lie. In fact, you had sex with more than 25 times with 6 different women.
Yeah.
We asked you if you regret marrying Chasity. You said no. The lie detector test determined that's a lie.
Yeah. I ain't gonna even lie, I'm broke. I am. Will you help me divorce him? Because there's no more of us. No.
You are not the father.